Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and I want to talk to you about one of the biggest mistakes I see people make when it comes to XRP. And this is a mistake I've seen being made since at least 2017 until now. People make it every bull run. They do it again and again and again. And the unfortunate thing is once people make this mistake, it's almost impossible to remedy. And what I'm talking about is people always assume they have access to cheap XRP. And it's been that way since 2017 until now. And this is actually a very interesting thought experiment to do. You can literally jump on CoinMarketCap and you can go back and look at the historical charts of XRP and play along with me for a bit. Now, if you go back to 2017, you can see that when the XRP was first getting listed, you could quite easily accumulate XRP below 1 cent a coin, 0.006 cents to be specific. And in less than a year, it skyrocketed up to $3 plus per coin. And then at the time, not many people were ready for the likes of an alt season and a bull run. So a lot of people were playing catch up. And to be fair, the biggest prevailing negative narrative around XRP at the time was, well, don't touch it because it's a banker's coin. Because XRP wanted to work within the regulations and legislation and within the existing financial framework. And that went against everything that crypto stood for at the time, because people were all about moving away from traditional financial systems, having something different, and people were willing to embrace Bitcoin to do so. So when XRP started rallying, after so many people had sidelined themselves because they didn't want to get into a potentially negative crypto, the banker's coin, the same reason we really love XRP right now and see the potential of XRP was the reason why it was hated so heavily in 2017. So it skyrockets up to $3 and people were FOMOing like crazy going, oh my God, I want in. I need XRP. And then what they also thought to themselves was, well, I'll wait for it to dip back down. I don't want to pay the $3, even though other people are FOMOing. I don't want to pay $3. I'll wait for the 1 cent XRP to come back. And it never did. We never saw 1 cent XRP ever again after 2017. And sure enough, we trade sideways for about 3.5 years, and it's between 10 cents and 19 cents. Pretty amazing entry points. And then we get to 2020, heading into 2021, and we go from 19 cents to $1.65, $1.80. Same thing, massive FOMO, and people also saying, oh, I don't want to pay $1.80 or $1.65 for XRP. I'll wait for the 10 cent XRP to come back around. And you know what? We never saw 10 cent XRP ever again after 2021. 3.5 years worth of XRP now trading between 30 cents and 60 cents from 2021 until 2024. Same situation. XRP trading sideways. It's not going anywhere. Every day I wake up and look, and the price of XRP fluctuates between 30 cents and 60 cents. And that's used as a negative perspective and negative sentiment shift towards XRP because it's trading sideways. And people haven't realized that XRP works on a 4-year cycle that's going to trade sideways until the bull run. But that doesn't fit with the negative narrative, so people keep pushing this idea that XRP is not going anywhere. And sure enough, we get to November of 2024, and XRP goes from 50 cents to over $2.60 a coin. And then early 2025, it goes to $3. And then even with the dips we're seeing in the market, it's not going below $1 a coin. It's certainly not going back down to 30 cents, 50 cents, or 60 cents. We're never seeing those prices ever again. And this is what I mean about people making this really kind of weird assumption that they always have access to cheap XRP, when people know that it's the extreme volatility within the crypto space that we're all looking for, because that's how we make life-changing money. So to make this assumption that XRP is always going to be cheap, that's how you compromise your future potential profit making. And you can literally look at where we started. And this is why I say get CoinMarketCap up, or wherever you look at your charts, and go look at the historic charts for XRP. The fact that we started below 1 cent a coin in 2017, and we currently are sitting around the $2.50, $2.80 mark. Even if we dip down to $2, that's a remarkable price skyrocketing from 2017 until now. And the main thing that people now use as a negative talking point is, well, XRP hasn't even reached $100 or $1,000. Isn't it meant to do that? And that's the thing. People get confused by the difference of alt-season XRP and utility run XRP. XRP is designed to be the #1 crypto in finance. It's designed to be utilized on a global scale. But banks and financial institutions have yet to integrate and adopt blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies into the way they conduct finance. So if they've yet to do that, then we can't see XRP exist on a utility run price point level. It still exists within the alt season, bull run, bear market 4-year cycle. So it's only so high it can go based on market volatility. So we'll see $5, $10, $15, $20 quite easily. And that's not financial advice, that's just a calculated guess on where we could be going with the volatility of this upcoming alt season. We have a couple of months to see how high XRP could absolutely rally. But if you take into consideration a utility run, and we're talking about mass global adoption in every financial sector that exists worldwide, we're talking about banks, financial institutions, the likes of BlackRock, all these massive institutions, corporations, and entities utilizing XRP to innovate, modernize, and change the way they conduct finance for the better. So if XRP is being used and utilized at that scale, that's when we see the $100, $1,000, potentially more price point, because so much more money is flowing directly into XRP and staying in there. And so that's why I find it really interesting where people make a couple of assumptions. They go, I'll always have access to cheap XRP, and I'm going to use the fact that XRP has only existed in the 4-year cycle because we haven't seen mass adoption yet. But because of the way it's existed in that 4-year cycle, I'm going to make the assumption that, well, XRP is a terrible crypto because it hasn't achieved what it could potentially achieve. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? To me, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. And this is the biggest mistake people make. They make a lot of assumptions, they get caught up in the negativity, and they don't necessarily understand the way the crypto markets and the crypto cycles work. And ladies and gents, I understand these things because I've been in crypto since 2016. I've been through 2 bull runs. I've had my ups and my downs, and I've made my mistakes, and I've seen how the market plays out almost identically each bull run and bear market cycle. Nothing has changed yet, and nothing will change until we see that mass adoption and utility run. That's a separate thing that's going to take XRP from the typical 4-year cycle it's stuck in, along with the rest of crypto, and it's going to set it apart in its own league. Because when we see that level of mass adoption, XRP will be in a class of its own. And that's why you can't just make an assumption that you'll always have access to cheap XRP. Actually, you could. You could say, I'll always have a cheap entry point, but the cheap entry point will be more and more expensive as the years go on. The cheap entry point in 2017 was less than 1 cent. Then it turned into 10 cents, then 19 cents. Then it turned into 30 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2. And by the end of this alt season, the new cheap entry point could be $5, maybe even $10, maybe even $20. If we get a massive utility run and we start seeing the likes of $100 XRP, maybe even $1,000 XRP, then if we ever do see a market dip for whatever reason, then the new cheap entry point may be $100 or $500. It just depends on how much time has gone and how long you're in the market, and it also depends on what happens with mass utility. Even if we stay stuck in a 4-year cycle for a little bit longer, after this bull run, that's what I'm talking about. This new cheap entry point could easily be $4, $5, $10, depending on how high we rally. And that's why it's really important not to sideline yourself, assuming that you'll always have these remarkable entry points. Because even today, with a XRP existing below $3 a coin, that's still amazing. Because if we do see that mass adoption and that mass utility, and we do see XRP settle at like $100 or maybe even $1,000, you'll look back at the $3 XRP days, even the $2.50 days, and go, what an amazing opportunity. Incredible. It'll be like being back in 2017 and having access to a 1 cent XRP. That's like where we are right now with $3 XRP or $2.50 or $2.80. That's an amazing, remarkable entry point. And ladies and gents, as I've stated, not financial advice. It's just a perspective of someone who's been in crypto since 2016. I've seen people make these mistakes and make the assumption that they always have time. But as we know, for those of us who have been in crypto, the movement in the market is extremely quick, it's extremely volatile, and once we start skyrocketing upwards, there's no coming back from that. And so that's why we need to make decisions right now that are going to pay off. And if we can't continue to accumulate for whatever reason, whether we've exhausted our finances and our resources, or whether we're just sick of buying the dips, whether we can buy or whether we can hold, either way, as long as we're in the market, we're going to see that pay off. And what you don't want to be is on the sidelines, making these assumptions that you'll always have the cheap entry point, and then watching as it skyrockets up rapidly and trying to FOMO in. Because that's exactly what we saw happen in November of 2024. People were waiting to see what happened, and then before they knew it, XRP went from 50 cents to over $2. And the amount of people who were there after that fact saying, I wish I'd bought more XRP, or I wish I'd actually bought XRP, there were droves and droves and droves of people who wish they had taken action a lot sooner. So don't make that mistake. Be prepared, because XRP is going to skyrocket really quickly, really soon, and you don't want to be left behind. Now, ladies and gents, as I stated, none of this is financial advice. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you're curious about the other cryptos I hold outside of XRP, consider becoming a patron. Click the link in the description below, head across to my Patreon page, and consider becoming a Barry C VIP. There you'll have access to all the cryptos I hold, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time.